Ba-da-ba-ba. Blue Moon finished 3-2. Lost to 2 different swarm decks. This hand seems fine, right? This hand could literally have anything in it. Could have anything in it. Nobody knows what's in this hand. Alright, since I know I'm playing this Delver anyways here, I'm just gonna go ahead and play this out and pass the turn. Get a little bit more information out of what we're doing here this way. I guess there could be an argument for Thoughtseizing this. It's one of the worst things we could have seen there. Not a land, and it doesn't flip our Delver. Force, Brainstorm, Snapcaster Mage. We just concede to Baleful Strix, right? Come on. Alright, we get some fetch lands at least. Throw this back, throw this force back. Underground Sea, Tropical. There's no Bayou in this deck. I guess that makes sense. We want all of our lands to make blue mana. I think I just want to grab Underground Sea and Thoughtseize them here. I'm just going to offer this trade, I think, since I have this Gurmag Angler in my hand. Wolves. Probably shuffled away some of these lands. Yep. Thoughtseize you. That kind of sucks. Another Baleful Strix. And Liliana just rebuys Baleful Strix. This is a tough part about playing fair decks online, where like I haven't really been playing a lot of fair decks in Legacy. The format's just like all these Deathrite Shaman mirrors. It's just like a bunch of people trying to like one up each other with like how inbred and greedy they can get, and it's just like really annoying. Rid of all of these out of my discard pile. Smack my opponent for 3. I can't spell Pierce Liliana. They have a Swamp and they have a Deathrite Shaman. I could like hope they're an idiot. I guess I could dismember the Deathrite. So I'm going to eat my Angler in response here, and then dismember my opponent's Deathrite Shaman. They had a Delve spell of their own. Snapcaster, okay. Snap Brainstorm. I can't fetch shock, unfortunately, because I'm pretty sure I only have two regular duels, right? I have Trop and C. I've got Watery Graves and Breeding Pools. Yep. Well, that's just gonna have to happen. So can't Brainstorm this because fetch shock means the Baleful Strix will kill me. And another Strix. Oh. Gonna be the last deck of the day, most likely. Most likely. This is league number 6. Chose not to shuffle. That's probably not good for me. Now watch us get Culligans commanded. Like return this so we don't get health shock us for lethal. Yeah, that's what's happening, isn't it? Tilt. Yeah, I think so, Tom. Unless this league takes me 2 hours. This league takes me 2 hours. I'm not sure I'm gonna have it in me. Liliana, the Last Hope, is excellent here. Horse is pretty bad. Daze is fine. I feel like Thoughtseize is fine. Thoughtseize is probably fine. No, they have basics in their deck. I don't think Loam's very good. It's a little loose, but I'm gonna keep it. Use your words like a big boy, or I'm gonna time you out. We do that because Grafdigger's Cage doesn't seem particularly great. I get that they have a couple of Snapcaster mages, but I don't like boarding in Cage for just Snapcaster. It seems really loose. Edict him, J Snap, sure. Wasteland will probably be decent. I guess they get to lead on fetches. Hopefully rip a black source here. Hopefully if we don't flip this, we flip to a black source. We don't flip to another black source. Ding. It's okay. On the list of draws that didn't make black mana, it was definitely towards the top. I don't think I need to play around Daze out of them. Hit. Trying to fetch land here. Thing. I'm gonna keep this. Fatal Push, I think. No, I don't think missing my land drop makes sandbagging the Wasteland good. Doesn't sound particularly appealing. Huh. This is kind of interesting. I could take... No, taking the Ponder's no good because they have a Snapcaster Mage. I'll just take the Edict and start beating them down. Alright, we've been sitting for like 2 hours. Stand up. Close out the stream standing, hopefully. Enjoy the ride, Twitch chat. Drawing a black source is good. Alright, get my threat. Alright. These are my things. Get to snap Ponder here. If we hit Gitaxian Probe into removal spell, we kill them. Right. We actually can't kill them because we don't have a third shock land in our deck, but they don't know that, so they're gonna need to jump block this Death Shadow here. Oh yeah, Dismember would have done it there too. 2 of those in our deck. Hopefully they just have to use Jace's unsummon here. That's unfortunate. Hit Diabolic Edict here. I think I want to just keep the Delver. I guess getting rid of the Delver means any removal spell kills them. So yeah, actually I'm going to get rid of the Delver. Let's crack this fetch. So any removal or cantrip into removal lets us win. You draw force. Ding. Boom, 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 boom. Ding, 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 ding. All right, do I want to change anything here? I don't think so. That felt okay. That felt okay. I feel like these Flusterstorms might not be the worst. I'm gonna click submit. I'm gonna be right back. We're into the restroom really quick, and then we're gonna finish this match out. Match/league. My water bottle on me. This hand good. Feels like the low end of keepable, right? It's unfortunate. Black source built. Can't just wasteland them because they had Deathrite Shaman. Sylvan Library seems fine. And the two Wastelands make it okay. And, like, honestly, this is the biggest reason why Deathrite Shaman is so obnoxious in these 4-color decks. Because, like, the best way to, like, attack these 4-color decks and punish them for the greed machines that they are is Wasteland, right? And, like, by giving these decks this mana dork, they just, you lose your single best way to attack them. Or is there any merit behind Flusterstorm over Daze on the draw? Maybe. I kind of don't mind Daze on the draw, if we're being honest. Push on my opponent's upkeep. Grab a Watery Grave here. Yeah, decay my Delver in response. Sure. Brainstorm resolves. Hopefully, either this push or the next push will resolve, so we can push this off and then start wastelanding my opponent aggressively here. Keep their more expensive spells in check that can run away with the game. Maybe. Again, not my deck list. Just first games with it. Like, it might be, but I definitely haven't played enough games to figure that out yet. Play a 3-mana spell and get me. Feels like K-Command. Yep. Thoughtseize is good. Into Death Shadow. Sign me up. I guess I'm actually not going to be able to... I'm not going to be able to play the Death Shadow just yet. So... I take this Leovold out of their hand, and then I wasteland them enough to keep the Snapcaster Mage in check. Alright, so they have Decay, Snapcaster, and then a couple cards I don't know here. I like to draw another Thoughtseize. 2 Death Shadows, not bad though. Throw these back. Fetch a Watery Grave here. Play 2 1/1s. They get to decay one of these. I guess if their last unknown card's in their land, they can snap decay the other one, which kind of sucks. But just need to play through this basically. Nope. They draw a Delve creature? Deluge, sure. Is their last card a Snapcaster Mage? Fugitive Wizard comes in black now. Funny. I'm gonna hold this not only because I might want to shock it in later, but also because I might want to brainstorm it away as well. Yeah, snap a ponder. Good. What you got? Ding. Rats are done. Boom, 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 boom. Just gonna go ahead and kill this now. If they draw like a Deathrite, I'll feel a little bit bad, but they shuffle their ponder. They chose not to shuffle, and they drew this. So they messed up. They chose not to shuffle, and they took the Jace into their hand, which was a punt on their part. Daze feeling really bad at this point in the game. Oh. I'm really good at flooding on low land decks. Although I guess we've seen a lot of cards, right? We're 24 cards in. We've also seen 2 Wastelands. Wow, there's only 16 lands in this deck? Holy dicks. 4 of which are Wasteland. Yep. This is probably going to be the nail in the coffin. They get to rebuy Snapcaster Mages with it. Be able to beat through that. Womp, womp, womp. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everyone that's hanging out here on a Sunday evening, maybe Monday, wherever you're at in the world. My name's Jeff Hogan. We're playing some Legacy Magic the Gathering. If you're enjoying what you see, please make sure you hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything, helps the people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see past that, the best way to support my content is by subscribing on Twitch. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. mtgotraders.com would love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. If you use code Hogan PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using promo code Jeff12, you get 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, bags. They really do it all. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of custom artwork they have on their website. And finally, SpareDeck.com, they offer kind of a unique service. They will rent you any physical, standard, or modern deck. You can rent a deck for a weekend or up to an entire month with them. If we were on the draw and had a scry, I'd keep this hand, but just probe no lands on the play is... Oh, we're on the draw actually, right? But yeah, that's still... Seems decent. Keep. Your move, opponent. Basic island. Oh no! Wait, what? Wait, what? Chat. Somebody send help, chat. I don't understand. I don't understand. I was gonna say, did they accidentally queue in with their modern deck? But that's a Daze in their deck, so they... Okay. Okay. What am I? Zero, cool. 4098 with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. I do appreciate it. Am I supposed to Thoughtseize them here or play a... I'm supposed to just play a Delver, right? I feel like I'm supposed to just play a Delver. Supposed to just play a Delver. Yeah, I should have top 8'd that invitational if I was slightly better at Magic. Would have slid right in. Just 2 players that accidentally queued in with their... Oh, right, we know about Daze. That's fine, though, right? If they want to Daze that seems fine for me. Oh man, Daze to re-trigger the Hedron Crab? What a combo. Opponent playing a combination deck. We gotta be careful, we could die to this Jace's Phantasm. We could like actually die to the Jace's Phantasm, right? Like hits for 5. Watery Grave versus Hedron Crab, right? They just Thought Scour me. Deal. Yeah, Phantasm is a flyer. They didn't play it though, so I get to Thoughtseize them, which sounds nice. And then I get to Daze this Mesmeric Orb. Is Wasteland expensive online? Anyone know? Is Wasteland expensive online? It's bring your modern deck to Legacy Day at the office. Field does trigger your crab twice. You're not wrong. You are not incorrect. I'm gonna daze the crap out of this Mesmeric Orb. Force the search for the trap. God, that's like the next level. Under... I'm gonna draw this. I'm gonna crack this fetch for that breeding pool untapped, and then we're gonna probe. So like crank this Death Shadow all the way up to maximum. Thank you for 8. His Swords to Plowshare is good. It's a lot like Maelstrom Plow in this matchup. Oh no, not my breeding pool. Oh wait, this has to shuffle, right? Yep, dead. I guess I should have kept the force then. I forgot that Fielder doesn't give you the option to not shuffle. Oh no! Oh no, chat! Chad, he drew a Jason's Phantasm! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I put the force back. Oh god. Oh lordy. Can I even? I feel like I have to concede and drop the league. I think we should just pack it up. There's nowhere to go with down from here. Well, you don't mock a deck. I'm gonna board on a Wasteland because their deck is all islands. Oh lordy. Is this the bottom, or can we go lower? Does anybody have a shovel so we can find out? I need a shovel so we can dig to find out if there's something below the floor. Oh gosh. Spring in the whole board for the 15 extra points of health. I mean, I said I messed up by putting the force back. I thought I was going to get to flip the Delver to the force, but then it shuffled, so I should have just kept the force instead of one of the other cards. What should have happened? We've activated our opponent's trap card. I boarded in 2 pushes and a decay. That's more than enough. I also have 2 pushes and 2 dismembers main. All right, you and me, I've got some words for you. Oh, you know what? I probably should have used this fetch before they could draw another trap, or I could, or what's it called, before I, like, don't have lands to fetch out with it. We do have plenty of Deathrite Shaman fodder, you're not wrong. How much to play 4-color energy and legacy with Deathrite Shaman and Force of Will? Does that deck have the blue count to play Force of Will? Real question. Does it? It might, actually, right? Oh yeah, Durward played Legacy Marvel on stream, right? Alright, so I'm going to draw this. I'm going to play this Verdant Catacombs. I'm going to cast this other Delver. We'll flip these Delvers next turn and then hopefully be able to race. Deathrite Shaman. That sounds like a terrible meme. We'll draw this Brainstorm. We'll Brainstorm away this Wasteland. Probably the Daze. Keeping all of it. Alright, what you got, opponent? Back to basics. Alright, okay, so opponent's got some, like, hateful cards in their deck here. Okay. Back to basics. Do I have anything I can do about that? Just this Abrupt Decay, basically. I think that's it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna click submit. I think I'm happy with what I did. Afternoon double knot. Yeah, seems great, right? We got a push for their first threat, Dismember for their second threat, a Daze to back it all up. Seems reasonable. Jace's Phantasm kills us pretty quickly, thanks. I think I'm dazing a trap here. Am I dazing a Daze is the question? Probably. Probably willing to daze a Daze. They have a Daze of their own and they wanted to see if they needed to make this resolve or not before they daze my Deathrite Shaman. Good sequencing on their part if so. Or maybe they just really want to daze my Deathrite. Wonder if because they have Phantasm, maybe I'm supposed to get an Underground Sea there, so I'm going to take a little bit of damage. Yep. Storm's an okay hit. And push this. Probably cast this Delver. I did constructive criticism well. There's a fine line between constructive criticism and just people taking a dump on another person, though. Which, a lot of what you see on the internet is just people dumping on other people. Constructive criticism says this is something that's bad and then gives you reasonable suggestions for how to make it better. It's possible I could, like, not activate my Deathrite there, but I think it's fine to just make them have that. We just need to hit a fetch land to be able to cast this Abrupt Decay. So I'm technically winning this race. Actual just Stoneworst. Doesn't flip our Delver, also not a land. It is correct. It is a lot harder to give a better option than to just say that was bad. I agree. Back to Basics Noise Blow, not even close. In fact, I think Back to Basics would be a fine card to have in Modern. This is a card that actually punishes greedy mana bases. Blood Moon's a card that just says, hey, you can't play Magic anymore. Watch us, like, draw another creature now next turn after we hit off of that. Back to Basics sees some amount of play in the... What's it called, decks? I'm blanking on the name. Alright, I mean, it's a land we can play at least. I'm not gonna attack with this Deathrite Shaman, because if they Field of Runes my untapped land, I want to be able to float mana and then Abrupt Decay this back to basics. Are we about to lose to Mono Blue Mill? It feels like we're about to lose to Mono Blue Mill. Miracles list seem like they're kind of split on whether or not they're playing Back to Basics or... What's the other card called? Back to Basics or Blood Moon? Do I move to hand size here so I can discard this Underground Sea in order to activate my Deathrite Shaman? That too cute? Yay! Alright, I'm gonna do this looking for a fetch land. Did we miss? We kinda missed. This is a hit. This is a pseudo hit. Put back this and this for now. Play this. Wasteland this. This is gonna get me 2 lands into discard piles. If they Field of Ruin, it's gonna get me another land into a discard pile, which seems fine for me. Even lets me shuffle away that Brainstorm that I just put back, which would be great. If they Field of Ruin me. This is doing ultimates. Every player puts the top 20 cards. Attack this Jace. I'm gonna upkeep, Fatal Push this Jace's Phantasm. Yep. Great, well now that I'm gonna have to discard. I'm gonna go ahead and do this now. Force pitch Jace Bellerin, sure. Alright, so we're gonna take another one here from this. We're gonna get to Abrupt Decay the back to basics next turn. Good evening, wife. I can hear Declan upstairs going, "It's mommy." What What a non-bow. Just like Mesmeric Orb, but your lands don't untap. Too much synergy to handle. All right, they buried another back to basics. That's good for us. Hopefully they don't. Thank you for the cheers, Pinky. So hopefully the time it is about time to order dinner. We had lunch a little bit late. You're such a good kid, Declan. Hello, Declan. You're good when you want to be, aren't you? This Jace's Phantasm is going to get huge next turn, so if they have a Force or a Spell Pierce, we're probably dead. I guess I get to Probe as a heads up. Oh, they get to play both Jaces. They get to play both Jaces. Yep. Please unsummon me, please unsummon me, please unsummon me, please unsummon me, please unsummon me. Yeah. I feel like we can't win the game anymore, right? Does anyone think we can still win this game through Jace Jr. and Jace Sr.? Just gonna move on. Opponent could concede, right? Alrighty, well, we are currently 0-2 with this Death Shadow deck. So far, feedback on the deck. The Thought Scours seem a little bit random. I feel like if you want to go this deep on filling up the graveyard, we should have way more than just 2 Delve cards. The mana base, I think, leaves a little bit to be desired. The double green is a little awkward. Yeah, those are the man. I'm not sure what I'd want to do with the mana base, but right now the mana base doesn't feel great. Almost time for Hex then. Yeah, I think we're getting close to Hex time here. We're gonna finish this league out and then play some of an interactive TCG. In fact, I'm going to load that up in the background. Although these games have been fairly interactive. That match has actually had a lot of back and forth, right? Losing to tier 1 mill is okay, right? So I didn't put any thought into this deck list. This is a donation deck list, so one of my subscribers sent us some dollary dues to play this on stream card for card. So I'm just giving feedback on the deck list that they've submitted as we play with it and get a little bit of experience with it. I don't think this deck wants basic lands. You don't need basic lands in your Delver deck. That looks great. We already played Stasis tonight, Jace. Stasis, did I hit publish yet? I did not hit publish yet, but it'll be on the YouTubes soon-ish. Yeah, I think we're gonna play some of the Ruby Sapphire control deck, the Drago control deck. I think that deck's pretty well positioned. Oh no. Oh no, please be a combo deck and not a Swords and Plowshares deck. Yeah, I don't think this is a Stifle deck, but like Stifle and Thought Scour do different things. The Scours just seem kind of random. Like, if you want an extra cantrip in a deck like this with only 2 Delve threats, like, you're just not getting enough mileage out of them. So you should probably have something like Preordain. You have no idea who won the CCS? The top 8 of the CCS is draft. So, like, it's really unexciting and uninteresting. It's like no emotional investment in it at all. I just want to see sweet decks, not people play bad decks against each other. Alright, take my Nemesis away. Punishing Fire, Grove. Okay, so this... Oh no! Oh no, they have Grove of the Burn Willows! It's anti-Death Shadow tech! Opponent on the... Opponent's got our number here. How could we ever hope to win? Oh, they didn't give us a health in response. Joke's on you, opponent. Little do you know, there's Death Shadows over here. Little do they know. Steady as she goes. Beat-a-doo. 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 Steady as she goes. Do-do-do-do-do. Beat-a-doo-do-do-do-do-do-do. We killing my Delveruni here? Plateau. Grove of the Burn Willows, true name, Plateau. Okay. Okay. Why wouldn't you let me reveal my card? Alright, so... I think I want to hold this Spell Pierce. I'm gonna flip to... Thoughtseize. I'm not going to have enough low enough health total to play Death Shadow anytime soon. It's like Jeskai Blade splashing Punishing Fire. That would be neat. I guess these decks sometimes play Wasteland, and Grove gives you utility in a way Wasteland can't. Flip this Thoughtseize over here. Probably get Spell Pierced on this one. Did they, right? Did they open the friendly Legacy Leagues? I'm gonna attack with this. I think I probably want to just Brainstorm here, right? Because if I hit a fetch land, I can play this Gurmag Angler. Maybe the fact that I knew they had the Spell Pierce is a reason to wait on playing the Thoughtseize. I could have just played the big fish and not played into the Spell Pierce. Death Shadow matches up poorly against exactly Swords to Plowshares, but like, there aren't a ton of plows in Legacy. Legacy's a lot like Modern, there's just a lot of people doing a lot of different things. Our bad deck lost to a worse deck. Like, that happens. Doing it for the badge. Bash Gooder. Thank you for the cheers, I appreciate it. Drop the severed head into my cup. Probably want to eat that Punishing Fire to the discard pile aggressively. Again, just like these double green sources coming back to like haunt us, like have been caught tight on black mana this entire time. No, probably not going to have enough time for a draft. think I'm just gonna play some Constructed for like an hour or so, and then probably sign off. We've been going since like 9 o'clock this morning, so my OBS says we've been live for pushing on 9 hours. I do not plan to do a ton. Also, I'm just like not a huge limited person. Just in any game, Magic, Hex, at all. Much prefer Constructed. I don't really like the Blood deck. I'm just playing this fish. I think I'm just playing this fish. You have actual factual counterspell? Yep. What's your thought on Death Shadow and Legacy? I don't really have informed opinion on it. This list seems clunky, but it doesn't mean that a different list might not be less clunky. There's a lot of deck building decisions in this that just don't really generally seem like they make a lot of sense at a glance. They don't really feel like it's playing out well in principle. Eat this now, just in case they vote for this. Probably getting rid of my Insectile Aberration, I would assume. Fun fact. When they first printed this card on Magic Online, it didn't tell you what your opponent voted for, so you had to guess, so you often ended up losing 2 permanents. Do-do-do-do. Boo-doo-doo-doo. 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 God bless. Finally hit another black source here. Makes our Shadow bigger too. And Shadow is like passively 4/4 larger here because of this Dismember rate. Bell Piercer Jace. Dee 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 dee. Steady as she goes. Backs it in. Oh baby, are we gonna get on the scoreboard? We might finally be able to get on the scoreboard. Probably a Liliana matchup. Probably a Flusterstorm matchup. I'm just gonna cut these Thought Scours, they're real bad. This card seems fine here. Surgical is probably fine. They have Snapcaster and Punishing Fire. Punishing Fire is annoying for our smaller creatures. That's true. That is true. I cut a couple forces. 1 Daze as well. Let's try this. I mean, like, I get fun bucks back if we win this league, though. So, like, if we scrape this out to a 3-2, I get, like, my $12 in play points back plus a chesty. I would like a chesty. Loam against Grove. I guess they are kind of a 4-color deck. That looks like it's submitting. I could see Loam being okay. We didn't see any basics out of them, right? Might be fine. That seems good. Go Shockland Death Shadow on one. Did we see a basic out of them? They had basic islands? You're right, they did. Our opponent has mulliganed to 3. Yeah! Alright, ladies and germs. They're saying there's a chance. That's all I need. That's all I need is a chance. All I need is a chance. I can smell the comeback, ladies and gentlemen. Throwback Flusterstorm. Throwback Deathrite. Fetch Shock Thoughtseize. They missed a land drop, so they have 3 spells in hand. We have the shock lands to turn our Death Shadows on. I'll put this bad Mamma Jam into play. The worst part about that getting countered is we don't get to lose the health. Celestial Purge? Sure. Weird. Strange. Yeah, why is it Thoughtseize as an additional cost, right? Asking the hard-hitting questions. All of our cards are good. Ooh! Oh, yeah! Bleed for me, baby! Bleed for me! That was a good draw. What a great shuffle. It's almost like maybe we should keep these. It's like, nah, we got this. Let's go! Gitaxian Probe is such a well-designed magic card that adds value to the game. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Grow over the Burn Willows! Oh no! Oh whew! Whew! Found a fetch land. Found a fetch land. Alrighty. We can't beat a Grow over the Burn Willows. This is so unfair. I was gonna play another one out here. Gonna smash with the last card of Snapcaster Mage. They want to try and flash him and then block. I get to daze it. There's a bunch of modern stuff from today already published on my YouTube channel. You can check that out there. Wow, the opponent is not connecting the fact that they can shrink our Death Shadows with this Grow over the Burn Willows. They're probably dead anyways, but like, you know, steady as she goes. Beer-dee-dee-doo. 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 Steady as she goes. Boo-dee-dee-doo. Boo-dee-dee-doo. Alright. Alright, we're on the scoreboard. It only took a shaky mana base and a mulligan to 3, but we have done it, ladies and gentlemen. We have won an entire match of Legacy Magic the Gathering. We did it, Reddit. Now we have to play another one. Should have conceded the match. It looks great, right? We can get to probe on one to let us know if we should Thoughtseize or Delver. Yeah, all emotes are case sensitive. I think a lot of the cards you want to kill in this format are black, so stuff out's much worse than Dismember a lot of the time. Please don't be burned, please don't be burned, please don't be burned, please don't be burned. Alright, they're not... Request granted, they're not playing burn. The old basic plains counterbalance deck here. I'm gonna go ahead and play this this Delver, and then we can Thoughtseize with Spell Pierce up next turn. That was a phenomenal draw for our opponent. Oh, are they not sticking it? That's great for us. Oh, I can't Spell Pierce this Flusterstorm, right? Ooh. Oh. Exert my force of feel. My force of feel is strong. Very strong. Thoughtseize you. This is probably getting Flusterstormed. Which is fine. Yep. Pass the turn here, leave Spell Pierce up. Affects us a little bit from Council's Judgment. Can pierce the counterbalance to this turn. You know, they have basic plain Snapcaster Mage counterbalance. Swords to Plowshares. I like my Delver, thank you. I like my 1-mana spells, thank you. So they have Snapcaster. Oh, we know they have Snapcaster Mage. It's a little awkward. I guess Deathrite Shaman is okay. This matchup has to just be abysmal, right? See who they plow here. Could go either way on that one. Gideon Jace. Hey! Nice 4-drops, opponent. Nice 4-drops, opponent. Evening Anoronics. You're catching us right at the tail end here. Be the last league for the day, and then we're gonna wrap up with some Hex. I too love our little 1-mana Planeswalker. Chose not to shuffle. Alright, found 1 land. The plow's already gone. The plow is gone. It was Snapback Lester. Come on, Mifner. Okay, it's a good hit. Which of these kills me faster? I just actually can't beat either of them, right? Gotta keep her happy-ish. Oh, they hit a Terminus. Gross. There goes our hopes of racing. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Got my Jimmy's all special now. If we had a 4th Shockland, we could kill them next turn. Unfortunately, we do not. Like to buy. Oh, sweet, they are dead, right? Because this is actually, it's actually just Xaxes lethal. Come on, brick! Yeah, you're dead. The death shadow is coming. All right, sorry, I got excited there. This is a Flusterstorm matchup. This is not a fatal push matchup. Where are those? I thought there were fatal pushes in my main deck. Are there no fatal pushes in this main deck? I thought there were. So many 1-mana spells. Nope, fatal pushes are in the board. Right, let's do this. Liliana, the Last Hope sounds great. Gonna cut these Thought Scours. Where are they? They're so poop. Scours are so poop. Easy redraw here. Seems great. Yeah, card's good. Sweet. Gonna get to poke them apart. Get them all flustered. Fetch Watery Grave, Thoughtseize on 1. Steady as she goes. Well, Loam's not good against the deck full of basics. Loam is for the non-basic land mirror match, like against other Delver decks where you want to just like Wasteland them into the ground. That's like old technology. Rug Delver used to play it back in the day. All right. What'd they do with their Ponder? They chose not to shuffle. What do you feel about taking this Brainstorm? Is that greedy? Good, anyways. How you doing? What you doing? Come on. Show me what you got. Nope. All right, your move, Yugi boy. Go. Yeah, buddy. Ride, Delver, ride. All you gotta do is ride around, Delver. Ride, Delver, ride. Alright, so I'm supposed to just hit them for 3 and then play this Gurmag Angler, right? I think that's too narrow. Although Thought Scour seems kind of funny in this matchup now that you mentioned that. Like, I could cast this Ponder, but I think I just want a blue card to pitch this Force of Will. think I just want a blue card to pitch this Force of Will. Ain't nobody got time for your shit, Ponder. Ain't nobody got time for your... No! Oh no! Oh no! They're gonna find a white source, chat! Oh no! What if they find 2 white sources and Supreme Verdict us? Shuffle! 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 Come on! Come on! You can shuffle! You can shuffle, opponent! No! They chose not to shuffle! Oh no! Oh no! Our House of Lies is coming down around us! Our House of Lies is crumbling! Oh no! Oh no! They have a Supreme Verdict, chat. I'm just gonna eat this Swords to Plowshares right now. Just snip that in the bud, hopefully. The plan was try to get under them. Oh, God bless you. Nope, stop it. Stop it. Stop it! Ooh. Oof. 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 We just gotta dodge. We gotta dodge once more. And they know the top card of their deck, so if it was a white source, they probably would have Spell Pierce for the Verdict. They can find a Terminus here. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. They shuffled. That's good for us, chat. Chat, if you're keeping track of things that are good for us, them shuffling definitely towards the top of things that are good for us. Right, they do get a random draw next turn, so they could rip a Terminus here. Oh, they didn't do it. I guess they could rip another white source still, right? We're only putting them to 1 here. There's no lightning bolts in our deck because we're playing a Delver deck without Bolt like a Savage, but fetch lands don't do it at this point, so that's worth noting. Fetch lands are no good here. No! What a tilt. What a tilt. Just the baddest of beats. Drew the Caracas. We tried, chat. We really did. Just when they write my tombstone, I just wanted to say he tried. He tried across the front of it, okay? Leyline of Sanctity. Yep. Sure. Resolves. Good thing we weren't planning on bolting them, right? Ain't that the truth? Big fishing, spin the G's, we doing big fishing up in NYC. This is my fish. My fish is amazing. We are playing Legacy Death Shadow. Legacy Death Shadow. They can't force either because they're at 1 health, which is nice. It's a miracle! Oh no. If I get Spell Pierced here and I didn't play my land, I'm gonna feel so bad. Don't Spell Pierce me. Please don't Spell Pierce me. Flusterstorm, that's fine. Couldn't have played around that one. Couldn't have played around that one. They're probably, and here's the scary thing, they're probably setting up Terminus into Entreat. They're probably entreating us next turn. Just Watery Grave to my hand in case we draw Death Shadow. Brainstorm on the wall. Ooh. Who wants to get the good old perfect brainstorms in there? Big perfects on the Brainstorm. Aging Dr. Shaman. Dr. Shaman, we need someone finished off here. Thank you for responding, Dr. Shaman. We appreciate you answering the summons. Dr. DS in his house. For shizzle, I kazizzle. Each opponent, of course it doesn't target. Oh no. Oh no. They could Jason summon our Deathrite Shaman. What a tilt. Dr. Shaman, PhD. Delverino. Delverino. Alright, your turn. Your move, Yugi boy. This is it. This is it, yep. One last shot. It's the chance to roll! This opportunity comes once in a Jace time. You better move yourself with the music the moment you will, but you never ever let it go. Only get one shot tonight. It's the chance to blow. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh no, there's a verdict in there. Why do they have enough money to cast mana to cast Supreme Verdict? What a tilt. What a tilt. Oh god, I was so excited. I thought we put him in the squeeze, chat. I thought they were God bless you, Dr. Shaman. God, just whenever you need him, Dr. Shaman is there. He's a good guy. Just Dr. Shaman, get with us, Dr. Shaman. We're dead, right? Yep, we're gonna play around. Spell Pierce and Daze, yep. Oh god. Did I punt? I punted, right? I could have dismembered this at end step going to 2 and then could have gone Shaman there. I punted that. They might have had a counterspell, but I could have dismembered going to 6 and then yeah, gone Shaman and then we don't lose to the Jace. I didn't think it was gonna matter, but it did. Man, tight game. Opponent pulled it out at the end there. Thoughtseize into fish, yep. What do you got? Hand doesn't do a ton. Ponder. Oh, Dr. Shaman, you're such a good dude. None that I know of is such the best response to that. Alright, Brainstorm. We know all of these cards except Flooded Strand. me forcing this. Oh, we're getting Terminus next turn, aren't we? Probably getting Terminus. The only reason you'd fetch a Tundra there, exposing it to the Wasteland. I guess they could be flooded, but feels like Terminus, right? Huh. Weird. Big fishing, spin the G's, we doing big fishing. Wait. Oh, you played a land. It's like, why didn't they play a land? I was really confused. Take your Flusterstorm. Alright, opponents. Don't Terminus me. I'll be right back. This is fine, right? Just get to Daze this. That which doesn't kill me makes my death shadow larger. Oh, you know what? This was wrong. I should have held that, because then I could Flusterstorm for more. I think I'm supposed to hold that, so I could Flusterstorm to counter a Terminus. Yeah, I punted that. I 10 out of 10 should have held the Brainstorm, because I could Brainstorm to build Storm count for the Flusterstorm, and then counter a Terminus that way. Did you get a verdict? Aha! Victory! We're 2-2, clawing our way back after an embarrassing loss to Mono Blue Mill. We are thoroughly on the scoreboard and maybe squeaking this league out. This next match is going to be my last match of Magic for the evening. We're going to close out the stream today with a little bit of Hex. Remember, we've been live for 9.5 hours. Good long Sunday stream. We did 6. This is our 6th donation deck list for the day. If you want to learn more about how you can get me to play your deck on stream, go to bit.ly/HoogleSellout. If you didn't catch all of our leagues today, we played one other Legacy League today with a Blue-Red Stasis deck, and then we played 4 different Modern Leagues. All of those are going to be live on my YouTube channel soon. The first few are already live there now. Stand seems fine. Not exciting, but fine. Think you should make it 12 hours? That's a long time. I want to like eat dinner and stuff. What would it take to do a 24-hour stream? I can't do a 24-hour stream starting on Mondays or starting on Sundays. It's like I have to be awake tomorrow morning because Jake has to go to school and Declan will be up. All right, so let's put a stop on my turn. If this isn't a land, I'm going to Thought Scour myself. I would like to reveal that Daze. I don't think I want to draw it though, so I'm going to Thought Scour me. This gives me 2 shots at a land. Perfect land to draw too. Just actually the Stone Perfects just like Wasteland you into a cantrip for next turn. God, that's so good. Oh, right, yeah, tomorrow, speaking of, that's even more reason I shouldn't do a 24-hour stream. That means I have both kids all day tomorrow. Cloud Post, okay. A little Eldrazi post action. Guess those rejections on our board are going to get some work. This deck only has one way to kill Chalice in the 75, which is a little bit scary. Would love a land. And I think I would rather... Well, I guess my opponent can't Thought Not Seer me next turn, right? They didn't have to involve like a Simian Spirit Guide. I guess it's safe to play this Deathrite Shaman. I guess it's safe to play this Deathrite Shaman. What did you do? Old Jeff, to be fair, he always did 24-hour streams starting on Friday afternoons or Saturday mornings. He planned well. Oh no! Don't gain health, opponent. And this one for 3? Yeah, that's fine. The health gain off that Glimmer Post might swing this race. Hopefully we can rip a Death Shadow here. Would be ideal. Like, punish them for attacking us. Yeah, that's true. Old Jeff did lots of stupid things. Spell Pierce is probably not going to be very good here. What's in your hand? Thought Not Seer and Reality Smasher. Alright, well, we're forcing one of those. I'd rather he spend more mana, so we'll get rid of that. So probably force... Next turn we'll force, pitch, Spell Pierce, and then Dismember, paying 2 health. We'll lose 5 altogether. Feel a little bit bad that I haven't... I didn't get a Tropical Island earlier, or a Green Source. They just like waiting for a Cavern here. It's good for me. No, I'm just gonna force the Smusher. I need the Dismember to kill the things that are on the board. Why would I want to block the 2-1? I think I just want the mana from this. I can block the 2-1 next turn and get a drain out of this way. I think this is fine. I'd rather get a drain out of this. Our Thoughtseize, it's actually pretty decent, right? I'm gonna take their cheaper card, basically. We could have let them resolve the Smasher so we could file for comp. That's true. You're not wrong. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Thoughtseize. They're going to 8. This will put them to 5. We're going to get All Is Dusted next turn. Right, we're going to get All Is Dusted, so we'll just play this as a follow-up then. Turn. I pitched the Spell Pierce last turn because All Is Dust is an Eldrazi spell, so it only cost them 5, so they wouldn't have had to pay for it anyways. No, Spell Pierce doesn't do anything here because of what I just explained. There's a little delay, so it's going to get to you, and I'm going to sound like a wizard, but that's why I didn't wait. They have a second All Is Dust. I'll be really sad here, but I think I'm supposed to play both of these out. Correct. If they didn't attack, I'd have lost this game. They draw another one. Just Thought Nuts here, take a little info on the way out, and to bring our shirt. Speed bump. Death Shadow shaped speed bump. Blue card. Hey, hey, we're doing big bam bam spin the bees. Sure, gain some health. That lets them cast. Oh god, this lets them cast like an Ulamog or something. God damn it. God damn it. Seriously? You drew an Ulamog? That's such a tilt. Them all covered except that one. This is 8. They can fetch and play Reality Smasher this turn. Let's see if they're smart enough to know that. Opponent hasn't been exceptionally good at making magic plays so far. They have exactly enough. Rats saw the line for lethal this time. This is probably fine. They have the X1s. Bell Pierce is pretty bad. Thought Scour has just been rancid, so I've been boarding it out. I don't think I want to cut anything else. Need to cut 3 cards, obviously. But like, I'm kind of okay with most of everything else we have. Maybe Daze isn't good enough. Just leave Thoughtseize. No, I don't think so. I feel like if we're winning that kind of game, we're just going to kill them by attacking. It takes way too long to like put their things into play. It's a lot like Fulminator Mage against Eldrazi in Modern. You just like, but when they use the mana from their things every turn. So like, by the time you Wasteland them, they've already played their thing basically. This hand's a little loose, but it's not terrible. Yeah, push kills Thought Knot and it kills the 2/1s. Can you send it to me again? I don't remember if it was reasonable or not. Just do stone nothing for forever. I'm gonna play this Delver on 1. We flip him over and run them out. Their hand just like actually does stone nothing. They drew a Cloud Post on 1. Oh, well, we know they're lucky enough for that, right? Not salty. Okay, we're a little salty. Throw this Deluge back, throw this back. Yeah, maybe I wanted that fetch land. Yeah, I probably wanted the fetch land. It lets me cast Death Shadow next turn. Hopefully we can cantrip into another. Looking for actually we really want to play a Wasteland next turn, right? Yeah, I do have a Standing Dusk. It's motorized in the legs, so it goes up and down, so we kind of split the stream up. Tilt. So if they play a Cloud Post, they can make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana next turn. I just need to find a Wasteland. All of these are terrible. I guess the... No, now I can't play the Wasteland. I need a Force of Will now. Alright, digging for a Force. Really loose. My sequencing has been real bad here. Thoughtseize is okay, I think. Is it? They have Endbringer, Oblivion Sower, Reality Smasher. My Death Shadow is going to be a 5/5. If they want to smash me, I could potentially kill them on the crackback. So I guess I'm just going to keep this. They drew... Now they had the Ulamog, right? Ulamog. Take the Smusher, or do I take the Endbringer? I'm gonna take the Smusher and attack them with this. And then next turn, I can Ponder plus Deluge. That doesn't seem terrible. Like, bring them down to a killable health total. You know, like, Deluge down to 1. Like, just attack them twice with this Death Shadow. Sounds kind of hot. They just drew a Vesuva. They drew a Vesuva. So that means they can cast... they can cast the Ulamog next turn now. Come on, Wasteland, please. Yes! Yes! Reveal it! Wasteland you! God bless us, everyone. Go. Oh, they're gonna gain 3. I don't think I can kill them if they gain 3, right? Yeah, we're gonna be 1 point of damage short. Because I can only make this a 12/12. Need another Wasteland here. So I'm going to shock... We don't have another shock land in our deck. So I'm going to shock this in. And then I think I float a mana here. Yeah, okay, so what we're going to do is... We're going to cast this for... Oh, this doesn't do 5, though. Because this is going to be smaller. Yeah, I think we're dead. I think we're dead. We could rip a removal spell next turn, I suppose. Yeah, it shrinks the shadow. I wasn't counting on it shrinking the shadow. I was like, oh, this doesn't kill it, but it also shrinks the shadow. They have a Matter Reshaper in their hand that we know about. We're just like not going to be able to bridge stage through another Glimmer Post. Holy shit. I'm not going to salt in chat. They're just like, their opening hand was so rancid. It was just, their opening hand was this. And like, they drew Cloud Post on one. Just like, unplayable. Just like, I guess their deck is all clunk. I'm salty. I'll stop. But that, yeah, all right. You know, them's the beats. I don't think this deck... I would want to go back to, like, so Justin Parnell, one of the SCG guys, top-8'd one of the SCG Classics with a deck similar to this. And I'd want to go back and look and see what he did with his list, because this deck, just between the mana base and the Thought Scours. There are a lot of little things in here that just don't feel right. Just doesn't seems like a lot of the details are kind of muddled here. All right, at any rate, it's gonna be it for Magic for the day. I'm gonna close the day out with some Hex Shards of Fate. Is my deck list updated on there? It is actually. All right, sweet. All right.